Coming up on this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, Nico Cheer, Martin Luther King Day, and speech. All this and more coming up next. Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm Caitlin Haas. Martin Luther King Jr. changed the lives for many people. Jenny looks into what this holiday means for NEQA students.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
On August 28, 1968, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous "I Have a Dream" speech on his March on Washington to bring social change and equality. From this, we can gain an understanding how he became the leader for the civil rights movement.
They should know that he studied the teachings of Gandhi, and he also followed the philosophy of the Quaker religion with nonviolent resistance.
50 years later, students all around the country, especially in Neuqua Valley, reflect on his incredible ambition and passion for racial equality.
Being a minority, it scares me that back in the day in the South, they used to be discriminatory to people of color. Now thinking about how Martin Luther King changed society, I realized that my place in society as a free person in the United States is a blessing due to Martin Luther King.
This Monday, remember to reflect on the monumental impact Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had on this country. For Wildcat Weekly, I'm Jenny Cicchini.
NEQA cheerleading has had an undefeated season so far. Maddie looks into how their success is preparing them for state.
NEQA Cheer is known around school mostly for their sideline performances, but competing is the main part of their season. Having so much success this year, the team is seemingly unstoppable.
I think the main component this year is just they have fun with each other. They get along, they like each other, and they do it for each other. They don't do it for anybody else. They hold each other accountable for their attendance or getting new skills. They hold themselves accountable. And it's just the mix that we have this year. They're tired of just placing in the top 10. They're ready to make history and get on that podium this year.
Despite some injuries and setbacks, the team continues to strive towards their goals.
We've had obstacles, we've had injuries that we've had to overcome, and they just push through it, they get each other through it. Coach Brandon and I don't even really have to do it because they're right there, picking themselves up or reworking things. They just go out there with the mentality, we need to hit this routine, we've practiced this routine so much, and the end result has just paid off.
Return the favor and cheer on our NEQA varsity cheerleading team on the road to state this year. For Wildcat Weekly, I'm Maddie Holzman.
NEQA is home to many competitive teams, and some teams get more recognition than others. Mac takes a look into the speech team and how their season has been going so far.
Public speaking is something many high school students have trouble with, but some Neuqua Valley students are making speech a fun activity for themselves.
Pretty much what speech is that there's 14 different events ranging from impromptu, where you have 2 minutes to prep a 6-minute speech, to duet acting events where it could be either humorous or dramatic. And pretty much what you do is you go to a speech tournament, you have 3 rounds, and if you get one of the top 6 scores at the tournament, you make it to the final round. And final round you get judged, and you can either win or you can take 6th place.
Speech isn't just competition. It's a tool that helps form skills that are useful in the real world.
So just that experience that I'm able to open people up to new ideas and get my points across and be able to kind of influence how people look at the world in general is kind of that benefit I get from speech.
Best of luck to the speech team as they head into their postseason competitions. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Matt Kiley.
The Neuqua Valley swim team season is in full swing. Ikram dives into the story.
The Neuqua Valley swim team is off to a great start and look to build onto their early success.
The season's going pretty well so far. We've already had a bunch of meets that have gone pretty well. We won an invite earlier the year at West Chicago, which was a relays meet, and that was a lot of fun. And we've won the majority of our dual meets so far, and it's been going pretty well.
The team's success has largely been due to the strong young swimmers.
We really have a big mixture of guys on the team this year, especially with varsity. We have a lot of sophomores bringing up a lot of young talent. Hopefully we can qualify some of those guys for state, as well as the upperclassmen, and especially the relays we're really looking to come back strong on Saturday at state with. And it's been like a big mix, really, between our upperclassmen and underclassmen. Many of our relays have 2 upperclassmen, 2 underclassmen.
Our sophomore crew really is considered our best class. We have 5 sophomores on the varsity team, and they're all very, very strong. So our sophomore team is really going to hopefully build for the future for us.
Good luck to the Neuqua Valley swim team. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Crown Clausen.
Chicago is known for having many wonderful things to do during the wintertime, including the ice rink at Millennium Park. Bridget skates into this story.
Although it's cold outside, there are so many wintertime activities you can do. Instead of staying local, the ice skating rink at Millennium Park is worth the trip.
So we're open from usually November 15th through St. Patrick's Day. Skating's free, and if you need to rent skates, it's $10.
We're at Millennium Park, and it's absolutely freezing. We're here to find out where people are from and why they decided to come ice skating today. Can I ask you a question? Where are you from and why are you here today?
I'm from Glen Ellen, and I'm here to skate.
We come from Spain.
We're Aurora area, basically. And we came to see who's the worst ice skater.
And I'm here studying at Kellogg Business School.
I am from Houston, Texas.
It's freezing!
To have fun.
I'll give you a second, you know?
Scotland.
Scotland?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
To ice skate.
To ice skate?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about ice skating?
Falling over.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like a typical thing to do here in Chicago. It's something that you have to do, right?
I'm from England in the UK. I've come to the ice rink because it's one of the best things to do in Chicago. I can't wait to get out there on the ice. It's really festive and Christmassy. It should be cool.
And now you know why Chicago loves to ice skate. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Bridget Silvick.
All right, guys. Right now we're going to do catwalking about the bean. Can you answer a question for us? Yeah, sure. All right. What do you guys think the bean means? Or this piece of art, what does it represent?
That's a good one. I think it represents the cycle of the digestive tract.
Like a reflection of, literally a reflection. But a reflection of the city, how the people are a part of the city, how the experience is always changing.
What do you think the bean represents, or what does it mean?
I have no idea, man, but this thing is beautiful.
I don't know, but it's so big. So big.
Family. Friendship. Fellowship. Love.
Another name for the bean is the Cloud Gate, and for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Fernando Mead.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great weekend.
If you say what you want to say, and let the words fall.